Describe how accountability plays a role as sheriff.
Well, we work for people in the community. I mean, I think our citizens expect our law enforcement officers to be talented and qualified, willing to help and capable of solving problems. But most of all, they want us to be honest and full of integrity, prepared to tell the truth every single time, regardless of the consequences. And it's really important that we do our very best to fulfill our responsibilities. And it's also important for people to understand that we don't always get it right. Sometimes when we make mistakes, and when that happens, we really have an obligation to stand up, tell the truth, take responsibility, and do our best to correct the problem. I have to ensure the accountability of our law enforcement officers. And frankly, I think that's how you earn the trust and the respect of the very community that you're supposed to serve.
Okay. Number 2, why is community support important as sheriff, and what levels do you have moving into your 3rd term?
Well, our success or failure is dependent upon our relationship with people in the neighborhoods and in the business community. I mean, the single most important thing we can do is to listen to the people we serve. They know their neighborhoods pretty well, and they have the ability to identify problems and issues that need attention. We then collectively get a chance to go in and correct those problems before they get any worse. Now, we're presently working with 48 different community groups to try and identify and solve problems and deal with criminal issues. The relationship with the business community has been paramount. We've been participating with the Metro North Chamber of Commerce and the businesses there, and with the Adams County Office of Economic Development and those businessmen. And we are able to use our crime prevention group to go out and work with those business owners to try and make sure that they don't become targets for crime. We've also been working with the Commerce City Business Professionals Group. I believe that our relationship with the community is probably better than it has ever been. And the reason is because we pay serious attention to it. Without the relationship and the trust with the community, I don't think we'll succeed at all.
Number 3, please explain the difference between law enforcement and crime prevention at the Adams County Sheriff's Department.
Well, the traditional old ways of policing are reactive. And that means responding to citizen calls for service after something bad has already happened. The better way is to work proactively within the community to solve problems, to make sure they don't get worse, and to prevent crime. That's where you find the success. It's better to prevent crime than have to react and respond to it. Now, the other thing that we're doing that is a lot more proactive is we're working with young people more than we ever have before. Fact of the matter is that 75% of our crime is committed by young people between the ages of 14 and 27. If we can work with them to prevent crime, and if we can work with them to prevent problems, we have a lot better chance to succeed, and we've been succeeding pretty well.
Okay. What do the crime statistics in Adams County show about your office as sheriff in Adams County?
Well, from 1995 to 2002, crime in Adams County rose all but one of those years. I came into office in 2003, and I became the sheriff then. And since then, we've had a 42% reduction in general crime in the last 7 years. Now, those statistics are borne out by the Colorado Bureau of Investigation. It's called Crime in Colorado, and it measures 7 different crime categories. And if you take a good look, you'll find fairly quickly that we have some of the biggest reduction of crime of any jurisdiction in the state. And frankly, that's because of the relationship we have with the community leaders, the business community, the school community, and the creation of a community resource team that's intended to work with different people in the neighborhoods to identify problems and solve them before they get worse.
Okay. And then lastly, number 5, what do the voters of Adams County need to know about you as a candidate for sheriff?
I have 3 passions in my life: faith, family, and my role in the world of law enforcement and public safety. And I'm pretty serious about all of them. I really believe that it takes more than skill to be a good candidate or a good leader or a good sheriff. It requires a combination of good character and ability to do the job well. I believe that character is who you are. Skills and ability is what you can do. Citizens expect honesty and straight answers, and that's exactly what they'll get from me. I've spent my last 38 years in law enforcement. I'm a focused law enforcement professional with a proven record of success and of helping other people, and I think that's what we're supposed to do, is help other people and do our best for them.